Hey, everybody.
Hey.
What's happening? This is Captain Valen. Here you with my wife. It's so hard to say that for my generation without that in your brain. But yeah, I had planned this talk to be solo, and then her patient load was low today, so
So
I
I'm here.
waited for I waited for
Back in
her
bed.
because yes,
Sorry.
it's fine. Anyway, we're here to talk about, as the title says, autism parenting. It is um, basically what I've been up to this whole time, but we're gonna break it down into sections. The first one being like how we felt when we first got the news and like or first started to notice and things like that, versus like with our oldest versus our youngest, who just recently got a diagnosis, and kind of talk about that, and then what it's like living with, and like the trials and tribulations and shit like that. And then we're gonna kind of we don't want to end on like, oh, it's so hard, what was us, because honestly we wouldn't change our children for a million children, you know what I mean? So
Yep. Absolutely awesome.
yeah, but to say that raising any child comes without complaints is absolute
Seriously.
bullshit.
Yeah.
And
Pretty sure there's whole TV shows built around the idea of like people complaining about being parents, and that's just without any
right,
understanding of mental health even before that, right? So
yeah,
like,
yeah. And so yeah, without further ado, let's talk about it.
let's talk about it.
All right.
So Kanashin got diagnosed when he was 4,
All right, yeah, at 4.
at
Okay,
4 years old.
but
But
before that, we noticed some things.
I'll have to say, you noticed things, and I just was kind of like, I didn't really have a problem communicating with him, and I didn't talk until I was like 3. So I
Yeah,
had a delayed speech, and I was told it was normal, and if anything, it's a check in the box for
the tism.
for the TISM, absolutely, as well as many other checks and other boxes. But I just, for me, it was like so normalized that they was talking about like, oh, there's this, and I was just like, we'll see, we'll see. But then again, at the same time,
I was locked in on developmental dates and stuff like that. I was pushing myself pretty hard to do what I could to help him to meet him,
meet those
and
milestones on time.
honestly, I was taking it as a personal failure because how could it be the child's fault? You know what I mean? Like
I think fault is the wrong word.
fault obviously not the correct way of putting it. I didn't mean all that. I
No,
guess
but it's the way our nervous system thinks, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's somebody has to be to blame, you know.
Yeah, somebody's got to be at blame.
But really, like it's nobody's fault. And but I took it on myself like it was, like because I don't have parents that made me less of a parent, and then so whatever's happening is obviously my fault. Like Beth got parents, like you know what I mean. She got like, uh, but so I really felt like all right, I screwed the pooch. Um,
Yeah, except genetics comes from two halves, so this
and that's
side
fair.
has some contributory stuff too.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing. Like, you would for me when I started to know, like I ignored facts in favor of like, because I don't want something like because the to blame thing that my brain does that I can't stop. I don't ever want to blame you,
Mm,
and I don't ever want to blame him. So you know whose fault it is? It's
absolutely,
mine.
that's right.
It's all
It's got to
mine.
be yours. It's got to be somebody's fault. Couldn't just be nobody's fault.
And whose fault could it be?
It could just be nobody's fault.
But
But so I got at the time, I was lucky. One of my patients told me about what early intervention was. I didn't know what it was. Neither of us did, really.
Yeah, yeah, we were kind of lucky in that aspect. We had people that like got involved. We got people involved because
We did
next up
reach
we'll
out
talk about that. We'll talk about that
enough
next.
for that, but
Yeah,
like, so that's what started that process.
yeah.
Kanasheen, our oldest, got.
And when we went to Disney with your whole fucking family, which honestly, I
Was
was
that?
sick the whole time, but it was such a lovely experience
It
for the
was a
boys.
nice
So
experience.
for old Kanasheen, he was old enough. Killian was still in here.
Killian was still in the
He
belly.
was still in here.
He was still in the belly.
Uh,
But yeah, but I mean, having that backpack on him with the tail, that was completely necessary
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
at the time.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
Um,
And like your brother, who's got kids of his own that are on the spectrum and stuff,
mm-hmm.
they were like, "So we noticed some
So we
similar,
noticed
like real
some
gentle, real
things.
fucking gentle,
Real nice.
genuinely like lovely way to address it,
Mm-hmm.
perfect way to do it. Where is?
It's over here.
Thank you. I forgot to do the thing, this thing right there. Thank you.
Okay. Fair.
All right, but and they were real gentle about it, like trying not to do stuff. And
You're like, we've noticed some things that we noticed in our own son.
I remember like because me and this actually none of your brothers really know each other, me or them or they or I. Like we know of and we've spoken and stuff like that, but we don't like fucking know each other like
I
that.
don't want to talk.
Like, and but he was like so like, and he was real gentle about it, real dope. I remember him like being really cautious and very worried about my reaction,
Oh,
like. And I
that's
was, and all I can remember, and this is the most gentle way I could put it, was like this: I ain't regular, he ain't regular. Like, what is regular?
Is that
And
what your reaction was?
yeah, and
You
he
probably
was,
breathed a big sigh.
and he was like, yeah, he did. He was like, oh my god, all right, no, what is regular?
What
Yeah,
is regular?
he's like,
Yeah.
exactly, yeah. And like I remember him just being like relieved and like being like, I can go now, right?
I did my duty.
I did the
It's
thing
been
I
done.
can't. The mission is
The
complete.
mission's been
Time to
completed and
extract.
it went way better than I thought it would.
Right? He's like, we can call this a success.
It's such like better than I expected. Yeah.
Right? S rank.
And all
Clear.
she loved it, but that splash
Yeah.
pad that was there.
Oh yeah.
That was the best day.
He went on his first roller coaster, even though he doesn't remember it,
didn't
and he
really
did
love
not
that.
like it.
Nope.
He didn't understand what he was getting into. He was like,
Yeah.
"Why are we fucking
What?
doing
What's
all this
happening?
shit?
Oh my gosh! Now I'm
I don't even know who Goofy is." Like,
But the Robinson Crusoe treehouse,
yeah,
he
yeah.
loved that.
But
I
yeah,
had to
we're
pick him up.
we're getting off topic. We're going
Anyway,
crazy.
yeah, sorry. ADHD.
Right. And when we get together, we just go. But anyway,
So yeah,
yeah, that was what we like. And with Killian, who was diagnosed, we got like 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago? No,
Yeah.
that was this week.
This week
I
it was
know
this.
this
Oh
week
my
was a
god,
long week.
time seems so fucking crazy right
That
now.
was
All right,
last-
so it was like
this-
3 fucking
this
days
past-
ago.
this was-
Fuck me.
Yeah, your time. I don't know what's happening in your brain.
Fuck. All right.
That just happened.
Oh my god.
Time is ephemeral,
Yeah, yeah. Time is
especially for someone with
chimney
insomnia.
cracked corn. All right. Um, so like a week ago, evidently, we just got his official diagnosis. We'll get like a more specific, in-depth thing in a little bit after they run through whatever and da 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 da.
Yeah, I haven't gotten the paper.
But we knew that was coming.
Yeah.
Like you can't. Killian has been known as the world's angriest. Fuck. Our youngest has been known as the world's angriest baby.
That's not too.
Yep. Since he was,
Since he was
since
born,
he was born, really,
He was colic.
he was
So he
colicky.
just never
He just
stopped
never stopped
crying.
screaming, and he really just never got over, never stopped screaming. Like that, never stop, never stopping thing is really what he's all about.
Like he can go to the mattresses over the littlest thing for the
Yeah.
longest time,
And over something he asked for. He'll be like, "Hey, can I have some juice?" Be like, "All right," you pour the juice, and then he'll be like, "All right, now I have to attack you and everyone in your bloodline."
Now I don't want juice. Why did you give me juice? Leave me
So
alone.
we knew going into this that like
The amount of screaming. It's just like, wow. Okay. We both have eardrum damage from it at this point,
Right.
so that's real. Cranial sacral therapy for the win, though.
True. 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 True.
Made him sleep at all as a baby. That made a big difference. So
And babies' heads are pretty susceptible to that because their little plates aren't like locked in there yet.
there's a lot of stuff that you can do preventatively if you get to the kids when they're young. So
Yeah, that's why like they put babies in helmets and shit to round out their heads if they need it because
Yeah.
you still got time.
Yeah.
Like it, it's meant to biologically. It's meant to keep a baby alive for in case of falling or horse riding to keep like the brain from, you know.
if you know that
There's a lot of
chance that they're gonna
reason,
smack their skull
but
around,
yeah,
then you wear
but that's the reason for it.
Oh.
But yeah, that's how we felt about like learning or figuring out, coming to.
With our
conclusion.
youngest, it was not a surprise that there would
Yeah.
be a diagnosis at all. Like,
Yeah, not even.
not
We were
sure
like,
what
Doc,
the
you're gonna.
diagnosis was,
This is gonna
but,
be quick.
like we figure this out.
Let him have fun, but the second we say it's time to go, you'll see everything. And boy, howdy did he! He was like, oh, this was all part of the test anyway. And
Yeah, it was funny. It was like the office was beautifully set up for like kids who are on the spectrum. Like all kinds of toys, the cars, the fidget spinners, the trains, of course, the trains, the marble runs. There was all there. So our youngest is just kind of like so happy, just playing, vibing, not even giving a crap that we're there, like the adults. And him and I are talking. I'm answering his questions and such, and he just like after about a half hour looks over at him and he's like, he's vibing, huh?
mm-hmm.
He's like, I'm already like, he's obviously on the spectrum. He's obviously autistic, like at this point, and like it was just between that and the other verbal stuff, between what we told him before. So,
Although he is way more verbal than Okanashin was at his age.
yeah, but he didn't say like 2 words in that office.
Oh, for real?
For real.
He is. He doesn't like. He's like, what's this stranger got to
Yeah,
hear me
he's
for?
super like if he
he's
doesn't
not
know somebody,
worth
he's not
my
about
voice.
to say something. And I think I was the same way when I was a kid.
Especially if he's just left to do what he wants. He's like, yeah, what do I
Why
need
do I
you
need to
for
talk to you?
when I have everything I want right now?
And he would look at him.
Mhm.
He would look at him.
Like, oh, not
And
Papa.
after a little while, he started warm up to him
Mhm.
and like play a little bit.
Kids do that.
But
The more my kids go through this, the more I remember doing this too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
starting to bring those memories back.
Yeah, like they used to bring me like a special room and stuff in the homes or whatever, or in the social security office. They have like kids' rooms and stuff they used to, or at least
Yeah, little extra rooms off to the side.
Or they would just like bring in a couple of toys like to put in a room and then talk to that kind of deal.
Yeah. Things to help occupy.
This is like the fucking 80s for me. So.
In fact,
Things were
and
different.
these were usually people who took it upon themselves to do it, not that
But,
they were told.
But yeah, we're gonna move on to part 2.
Part 2.
This one right here, Captain Fallon. Wait, nope, not gonna do that.
That was very suggestive. Anyway.
Living.
I mean, at this point now, we've been living with our children.
We've been autism parents for just only 9 years. I say only because
Only 9 years.
these are just the beginning. It's not like it's gonna get any lower.
No.
Like it's not like we can go back. You know what I mean?
It's true.
So, I know some parents be like, and since I have a second child, we double up on the last 4 years. Nah, bitch, it's the same parenting. Calm down. All right.
Count it twice.
Yeah, they
I've
be
never
like,
heard that. That's hilarious.
I've seen them do it, and I'm like, bitch.
No, you don't get to say it like 20 years now. No,
It's just,
no. No.
Yeah, facts.
That's too funny. Well, thank you.
But anyway, and in that time, I think we've gotten one break together.
Oh, we've had only one.
That's
vacation
we
together.
went
Absolutely.
to.
That was last year.
Yeah,
Last summer.
we went to one of my best friend's wedding. One of my,
It was a good time.
yeah, it's so great.
Such an awesome, beautiful time.
And
And we got to like take a car ride down. So we
All
spent
right.
like 4 days total in a car together, and it was awesome.
yeah, it was actually really like, if I can say it, really relationship confirming that we could be stuck in a metal box in the hot heat of the American South and not like hate each other.
Yeah, no,
You know what I
it's pretty
mean?
good.
So that was nice, but and honestly needed, because before that it was what, 9 years, 8 years,
8 years,
because yeah,
solid 8 years
solid 8 years.
since you had any break at all,
Yep.
especially you.
Yeah, man. And that's the thing, when like we agreed to have kids, we were like, you're a doctor, I talk good, like, you obviously you got to be the one that does the thing, and I'll be the one that stays home. And that's what happened. Like, that's how this works. Like, we plan the work
This
and
was
we work the plan.
the divide and conquer of the labor, truly.
Yeah.
Like, this is your realm, this is mine, but we're still gonna like
That's
support
how
each
that's
other.
how being a team works.
You
Like,
know,
too many people are hung up on like the stupid parts of things, and that's why there's like a 50 fucking percent marriage failure
it
rate plus.
definitely.
I think it's over 50%.
Yeah, there's a lot of reasons. For
There's
that.
I mean, I know there's a lot of reasons, but
There's a
that's
lot of reasons.
that's a contributing one, I'll tell you.
It's definitely contributing. The lack of. I remember hearing someone talk about how like people don't try to stick it out for the long haul, like because they don't have the patience for the stuff that gets in the way.
We're not talking marriage.
But
would be another
yeah, that'll
topic.
be a
Right now, we're
different.
talking about living with, and
Well,
honestly,
these
it's
are.
stressful on a
I was
relationship.
just
That's
gonna
what.
say
Yeah,
this is related.
it
Though,
is. It is. It's
because
tangentially related.
right
Yeah.
because as autism
So
parents
many autism couples or autism parents,
have that much more to go through.
and they
That sense.
just that one of them walks away.
Yes.
Like that's fucking
Especially
real.
if one of them's not willing to do the work.
Yeah, if one of them's like, well, I had this idea of what my life would be,
Right.
and all this work wasn't a
These
part of it.
expectations were not met, and I'm not willing to readjust my expectations for the
Facts.
reality.
And that's something I had to do. I'll admit that for like when I first started to see the signs, I not only did I ignore them, I fucking lied to myself like
You're talking
hard.
about for our
For old
oldest.
Connor, yes, our old kid. He's
We need to
seen.
practice this one.
Yeah, we got to do better. For our oldest, and I ignored some stuff because I had visions of myself and what I
And yet you were
expected,
the one who, when anybody asked, you just automatically tell people.
because I had to be honest. Like,
that was how you forced yourself.
that was
to be
how I
honest
forced
about it.
myself to be accountable. Yeah, like I couldn't,
But that's why. That explains why.
because
I
when
was
other
so
people see
confused.
it, that makes me
I was
not
just-
lying to just myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
I was just confused because you did put up a little bit of a
I
wall
yeah,
about
I'm
stuff, and then
not saying. Go.
I was just like, why are we not doing the stuff? Like, was when it came to early intervention coming through and the people coming through the house to like. Do
I
the-
had, yeah, I have
evaluations and-
misgivings because of mandated reporting and how I grew up, and I have a real, and it's not even like our house is bad or unclean or unkempt or like anything super crazy. It's lived in, solid.
I mean, we look
know.
like we have kids,
Yeah,
but when people don't come over to our house and go, "Oh my God, these kids are unsafe
And-
here,"
yeah.
That's not-
What one person sees as unsafe that we like, it's and
but
I'll admit it's a lot of my trauma is the reason for it, straight up and down. It's my.
it did take a little bit of like talking him down from that. So that was fine. You did a huge amount of effort there, right?
Yes, I
Like,
was able
That
to.
was like a big
do
first
some
hurdle
things.
there.
I gotta remember to stand up straight, like sit up straight.
Yeah, your posture.
I know.
That's
I
part of
know.
why your neck hurts a lot.
It is.
Something outside.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, early intervention came. They were like, qualifies for special education and speech. They did
Right.
not qualify him for OT at the time.
And
which is weird to me.
honestly, one of the things with O'Connor was he was so tempered. I used the term earlier because I feel like because
he was a
he
sweet
would
boy.
get angry, yeah, and he would cry for things, but like as a general thing, he was quiet
Mhm.
and like
Mm.
would just kind of look around and like just like all the signs that we now know are a big part of autism.
Mhm.
And like I just ignored that and was like, he's just so smart that he knows he doesn't need to say anything, and he's already going to come out and be like, "No, Father, I do believe you are incorrect on the
We were
matter.
definitely convinced that,
I
that was how
would
he was going
like
to start
pineapples in my mashies." You
talking.
know what I mean? Like, and
I should have.
deluded myself because of what I wanted, not and like I fucking cried for weeks after having because the truth is you have to kill that part of yourself. Like I was started writing a book and part of it one of the it's a fucked up phrase, but one of the things is you got to kill your kid. The kid that you have in your mind is not yours.
Those expectations can
Yeah,
be a real
like
biatch.
and you have to mourn that.
Yeah.
If you don't, you'll be stuck on this thing that you wished for forever. And I'll tell you, it killed me for a long time. It
Grief
was,
is grief.
and not even the mourning part, just getting to understand that I fucking needed to be able to be the parent that my son needed. It's so fucking, it's such a long journey. I do a lot of introspective work on myself. That's how I try to be better. That's how I try to maintain my worst impulses. So I was able to eventually see that is the case. Like I have to just kill this idea that I had and like live in the reality of the son that I have. And it's not like we don't play catch. We play catch now. Like it's not like we can't go running, and it's not like I don't wrestle with them. Like all the things I always wanted to do, I still do. But in those moments, I was mourning things I thought I could never do that I'm actively doing now. Like that's the fucking thing. Is you get so wrapped up in a future that doesn't exist that without mourning it, you're mourning these. You prohibit. I would say downright prohibit yourself from fully engaging with your son. I'll speak for myself on it. That's all I can do.
Or daughter.
Or daughter. Sorry, I'm speaking
Obviously,
for
yourself.
us. Yeah. So, but and that's the reality of it. It's not an easy thing to do. Just period. And
there's a certain amount of living in the moment that it requires.
yeah,
That
because
it's
that's
really hard to do.
because that's all he can do. So that's
Right.
what you got to learn to do. And I was a person who lived in the future because that's what survival
Because
dictates.
because that's exactly right. You have to
Survival,
survive.
yeah, survival is when it
I
becomes
love
the
it.
only thing you got to do. It becomes the only thought that you have. So, and with
That's
for
what
most of my life, that's I was lucky enough, in a sense, to have a singular focus. Like I was barely doing it, but I did it.
Now your singular focus is
Yeah,
being a
and
good
now my
dad.
singular focus, like, and I've said that before, even in my drunkest moments when I was like, fucking, like, hiding alcohol in the back of toilets and like behind fridges, like drinking Everclear, like,
Yikes.
yeah, oh, I could do like 3 fingers of Everclear without making a face, like that's it wasn't good.
No, it doesn't sound good.
It was a bad time for me.
Yeah.
But the thing I always said that I wanted to be was a good dad. Hell, that's why Nia left me.
Because of the drinking?
No. She was fine with that shit. No, she left me because
She didn't want to be a
no.
mom?
One night I was like, listen. All I ever want to be is a good dad. So like, what do you want? That's the same thing I said to you.
Mhm.
What do you want to be? Like, what's your ambition? Like, what do you want to do with your life?
And I'm assuming at the time I was like, I love the idea of having kids.
No,
'cause,
no. You were like, I always kind of wanted to be a massage therapist.
Well, that was the first
Yeah,
goal.
and in the first
Yes.
like
I knew what I wanted in terms
Yeah.
of what I wanted to do. With
exactly
my
like
life.
kids or whatever that was come later. Like
Yeah.
I was like, what did you, regardless of me, what would you wish to accomplish? And Nia turned that into I have no goals and no future, and left me for it, and that's fine. That's how she felt. But like, one bitch's loss is another doctor's gain. You see. When I met her, she was just working as some lowly office administrator.
Yeah.
Like,
Some lowly payroll
yeah,
administrator.
right?
working
Some
HR
lowly
work
management
as well
in a
for,
corporation. No.
300 person facility and
Right.
in a national
Yeah, oh, look
corporation.
at you flexing. Okay. He's like, no, I was somebody. I was already
somebody,
there.
gosh darn it.
You're like, yeah, no. But he wasn't a doctor. see
I
that.
wasn't the doctor though. I wasn't a doctor. Um, I had a
But
undergraduate in
we're off. We're
biology.
off.
Yep. Hey,
Clap it back. Clap
sure,
it back.
sure.
Sorry.
Oh, sure. You're allowed to just wander in your
No,
conversation.
I caught it too late. That's
Okay,
all.
that's
I'm
fine.
sorry. But living with old Conashine, like I said, he
Oldest.
was tempered. Flonkerton was, like I said, he was tempered and
he
quiet.
slept
and
really
he
well
slept
from
really
the beginning.
well.
Oh my gosh, we were like
And
so lucky with him as a
yeah,
baby
yeah.
that we were like
And
not. I don't know.
yeah, I mean, he had his moments like any
There are
kid.
other things
Like
that,
that's
looking back, I'm like, why didn't I like that was obvious looking back. A lot of autistic kids have lip ties or tongue ties, and he had a lip tie that was addressed.
oh yeah.
And that explains why the breastfeeding was so hard for him because and it's crazy because like I was taught at the time to look for those things, but I couldn't because
Right.
hormones and stress, and it's your own kid, so
Yeah, it's harder to see. Did I leave my coffee someplace?
I don't know.
It's empty. I left it in my stomach.
Drank it all.
Mm.
So yeah, like those little things, like I don't know, he had a pretty round head. Remember his measurements for the size of his head?
I mean, people pay for that
pretty
kind of
big.
thing. We talked about it earlier. People put their babies' heads in things to make them round. In the helmets.
Oh no, that's to address medical problems. That's
Oh.
not to like just make them round.
That's
Like,
what Dave. Sorry, that's what somebody. I don't know. That's what some celebrity did.
Okay, well, there are people who do fucked up shit.
He seems like a nice guy. I don't know. But I don't fucking know this dude.
These are
Maybe he's a
cosmetic
monster.
changes to a baby. That's messed up. But like,
Maybe he had a long fucking head.
if there's a lot of reasons to medically need that.
Yeah, and he could be lying about what it is on like social
Absolutely.
media. So yeah, fuck
Make
it.
a joke out of it.
My
like
bad,
you
I'm
would?
sorry, you
Yeah, I'm sure. What were we talking about?
Living with
Living
O'Connor
with-
and honestly, that's pretty much sums it up. We were eased into it, and then came Killian.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's where the real test began. O'Connor, as far as being an autism parent, was like the warm up to it because he's very docile. He's quiet. He's genuinely introspective. He was okay parallel playing like anywhere that I was. He was okay just being like and being talked to without talking back, like things like that.
We
He was just
also
a lot better at
generally
it.
were so responsive to his needs that he definitely didn't have meltdowns very much.
Yeah.
Um,
But Killian came out angry. Like all babies come out screaming. This kid just never fucking stopped.
he just never stopped.
And like even my friends refer to him as the world's angriest baby because he is the world's angriest baby.
Angry man.
Our exceptionally angry man, and he puts that kind of passion into anything he does. Like he's got the brain of an engineer. That kid's gonna design a building, if
Yeah,
if
definitely
nothing else, because he
famous architect.
free hands with like the little magnet tiles,
Magnet tiles.
free hands full castles like Hogwarts,
Big ol'
just
Hogwarts.
out of his brain. Like, oh, this is dope. I'm gonna do
And
this.
he's not.
It's fucking-
He's only 5, and he's making this like 3-story structure
Yeah, he's
with
honestly
like,
doing phenomenal.
crenellations and everything.
Yeah, like castling and shit. Like it's insane.
Mm.
I'm always thoroughly impressed and like humbled by what he's capable
It's
of.
interesting
But-
to see the difference though. With our
Yeah.
oldest, you could give him. We did have to eventually, obviously, limit screen time, but you could take
he
away.
did get bad after that. Like he became addicted to the tablet,
Oh yeah,
and when we took it away, he
Yeah.
went through withdrawal.
He-
Like that is
absolutely,
a fucking
he had
fact.
a withdrawal,
And
and we had to deal.
that's
with
why
that.
we don't give Killian or our younger golly, gee
our
willikers.
youngest, though,
Our
like
youngest.
from the very beginning, if you let him have any time at all on
Mhm.
screen, the
It
reaction
was-
afterwards was so much worse.
Straight to the mattresses.
It was so much worse. It was never even worth it to like let him have it in the first place, which is saying a
Mhm.
lot. I feel like
We would rather deal with
We would
that
rather deal
meltdown
with him
than whatever
never have it.
triggered by whatever like frequency that vision pushed into his eyes. I don't know how else to,
It's
because
like
it's fucking insane.
his nervous system's already like up here
It's
and ready to go "Arr!"
yeah,
at any
he's
time. So then you added that, and it was like he was just like "Arr!" all the time.
if
And
I were better health wise, I think Killian would still at this point is it's still the right action, but like just to take him outside to teach him how to physically hunt, like
mm-hmm.
with
Oh, he is
a spear.
absolutely
Like he's a
a
hunter
kid who'd
gatherer
already
kid.
be like
He'd be
able to
coming
kill a
home with
squirrel
like
right
a
now.
badger. No
Yes,
fucking squirrel, fuck out of
a
here. He'd
badger.
be coming home with a live badger.
Ah,
He'd be
that's
like, look, this
ridiculous.
is my friend Maurice. Like,
Mhm.
oh fuck.
No, you're not. Maurice goes and lives over there, please.
And
now we
Maurice
gotta
is
go
looking at us like, can you fucking help me?
help me. He's got me by the tail and the throat.
Right? It's like, I wasn't prepared for this from whatever.
Killian. Oh,
was,
but at the same time, so like, if Maurice were to scratch our oldest, he would cry for a little bit and get over it eventually.
yes, yes.
Um,
But if
quickly,
if Maurice were to scratch our youngest,
he'd cry
the
for
whole
the
day,
rest of the day.
the whole day.
If he gets injured, he is going to let you know about that injury for the rest of the day. He just can't ignore it anymore. He just doesn't have that turn off switch. So, the rest of the day, and apparently, according to the doctor, this was a tell from day one. But even since before he was a year old, if you took something away from him, he would cry about it for the rest of the day. He might like calm down for like a little while, like he'd get like a half hour of like chill time, and then he'd be like, "Wait, I'm mad about that thing."
He would always circle like his like object permanence for anger is high school level. Like I don't know,
yeah,
like that
definitely.
is like overachieving child
Yeah.
prodigy levels
And that's when we
of
say like that
remembering
he's
he's angry
always willing to go to the mattresses. That's
for
when
whatever it is.
That's when it
And
started.
I'll tell you right now, like I'm gonna focus that to him protecting his older brother because he's gonna need it. And I firmly believe if there's one calm one, there's got to be a crazy one, and that's what the Lord gave me.
This is definitely yin and yang. 100%.
So yeah, like O'Connor is just a good kid.
So
Killian just doesn't
both,
care.
I will say,
like
our youngest has.
He wants to be good. He wants to be good.
He wants.
Both want to be good and do the right thing. Our oldest just.
He is a lot. He doesn't let his anger out that easily, and he'll get overwhelmed and cry 1st.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Even from too much stimulus.
He's starting to hit now that he's getting a bit older.
Yes.
He's starting to hit the furniture. So I'm gonna get the dummy out to be like, this is the anger dummy. This is what we
anger
hit.
dummy.
Yeah.
All right. Are you gonna leave it on the floor so they
don't knock it over and kill themselves with. Yeah, it's a, and this way I can also squat it instead of you maybe. No, I'll have squat the dummy and squat the wife. Squat the dummy will be less because you're no dummy.
I'm no dummy. I feel like you hurt yourself with the dummy though.
You weigh more than the dummy.
I know, but the thing's like dead weight. Oh, whatever, doesn't matter.
Anywho.
Chiropractor over here.
Yeah, right. Like, I'm sorry, doctor. Sorry, doctor. But yeah.
Anywho.
And living with the two varying kinds is a constant roller
funny because
coaster.
they even have like different color hair that almost represents like their states.
Right.
Right.
Okay. Our oldest is just a little bit lighter, and our youngest is just a little bit darker. Yeah.
Same color eyes.
Same color everything.
Yeah.
But just a little darker.
Yeah.
And it's
but then they're so sweet with each other when they are being sweet with each other.
Yeah, they're getting so much better with that. They didn't used to be.
Yeah, but they're bonding now to the point where our oldest had a trip to the trampoline park just for him, scheduled, and then he literally asked, "Can brother come?"
Yeah,
brother, trampoline park.
Yeah, and how do you say no to that?
How do you say no to that?
So they both went.
Yeah,
and like that's
kind
of the thing though.
What
like
you want, right? You want your kids to be each other's best friends, and so we're trying to do that. But of course, we also are. You cannot not be on top of them 24/7 because at any one time, one of them's gonna like potentially having a meltdown
And
moment
that
and hurt
actually
the other.
leads into the thing I'm trying to say is uh, going back and forth between what one needs and the other needs is an emotional triathlon. Or
And
well, I'll say biathlon because there's two, just to you know what I mean. And
so, really, kudos to anyone who's doing this alone
facts,
because we have each
yeah,
other,
we're
and it's
blessed for
still
that.
really hard.
Blessed for
We're
it.
so blessed. So, really, kudos to anyone who doesn't have that and has this on their plate because that's a
Facts.
lot. And if you feel like you can't even function as a human being,
Then don't.
then don't. It's fine. That's like you're burnt out. You're
Yeah, there's.
completely someone else's person.
I've come to the mental rationale of fuck them.
Fuck them.
I've been familiar with it for quite some time, and it's just come in so handy
It has
because
helped
like fuck them.
because fuck them. They
That
don't know your life.
what difference does their opinion hold on what I'm about to do? If it matters, it matters. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So fuck them.
You
But
do what you have to do for you.
but it's a constant back and forth. It really is. Like as the stay at home parent, it's it's so constant. Like I try to like sit down and like I'll like watch a show or play a game or something like that while they're playing or like uh, old Kanashin earns a bit of computer time, like if when he does the chores and does well and does things like that, and so sometimes they do that
So
for
they,
like
yeah,
an
they'll
hour
be
and I'll try.
occupied.
But
And
even
give,
during that hour, I'm running back and forth and back and forth and back and forth
keep your
and back
ear
and
out,
forth
making sure
between
you're
the two of
listening.
them and whatever I was attempting to think of doing.
Yeah.
And
Oh
let
gosh.
and it's not cleaning. It's
How
not
many
cleaning. I'll tell
interruptions
you
you
that.
get during the day? And I'll be trying to clean, and it's like, mommy, 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 because
Right? I
mommy.
got a hot and to clean. This is one of our problems. We're both hyper focused cleaners.
Mm-hmm.
We zero in and we work and we do shit and we get it hammered the fuck out. But if we are interrupted, that is the end of that. And it's something,
Goldfish.
yeah, it's something I need to work on. I know that. But with kids, it's like, all right, oh,
So
you
retarded.
like fold a sock or pair them or whatever,
Yeah.
and then
And then you
like
gotta go
wipe
like
an ass,
wipe a butt
and now you're
or
like,
stop a fight
yeah, and then you like come
or
back to it, try, you're like, no, I'm gonna get this done, and then you're just like, it's not going back and forth, and then you take a minute because you just had to stop them or calm one of them. The trucks, they try to take each other's stuff. It's
constantly trying
that's
to take
kid
each other's
stuff. It's
stuff. It's
all
all normal
normal kid
stuff.
stuff cranked up just that little
To
bit
11.
that we can't. It's ineffable. That's the fucking problem. When autism parents are like, it's just slightly different and I can't explain it. That's the truth of it.
Partly
I've
because it's so constant.
I used to like babysit kids and stuff when I was younger to make money and this, that, and the third. And I can tell you, it's so fucking different. And I'm talking like I would babysit for like 8, 9 hours a day, kind of babysit. Like,
With neurotypical kids, I take
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. Like,
Because
not
you're
just
sick.
neurotypical, but like I'm just different from ours, is what I'll say.
I see.
And like, but between more verbally developed, things like that,
You were able to communicate with these kids more,
and kids were able to
especially.
communicate and things like that. And I understand like nothing is easy, but there's this level of difficulty that comes with kids that can't communicate.
Mm,
They can't tell you what's wrong. They can't tell you what's right. They can't do much of anything but like act out.
yeah. You don't know if they're crying
And
because of their feelings or if they're because they're in pain.
you don't know
If something happened
what
to
it
them.
is. Like, yeah. If yeah, and for me who's experienced some of the worst the world has to offer at around the age that my oldest is now and younger, actually around
By the
literally
time our
between
oldest age, you went through more than most people have
yeah,
ever gone through.
yeah. And so it's hard to like not see the world through that lens when I look at him and he can't tell anybody. Like can't.
Cannot.
Like he's a it's just a scary world out
Very
there.
scary.
So I have to be so
And
constantly
there's the
vigilant.
story that just came out about that caregiver that got arrested for beating the
Yeah,
nonverbal, I think, 10-year
yeah,
old boy with his shoe.
Yeah, like what the
And like what this is one of the reasons why we were so terrified
and we
to put
refused. Yeah, we talked early about
trust
it,
into
and we
anybody.
didn't want anybody else raising our kids for that fucking reason
Mm.
because that shit's insane.
So like daycare was never an option because of that. Like we would rather put ourselves through the extra pain and hurt of it
Because that's what it is.
because
it is an emotional biathlon. You just got to keep going and helping, and whatever you need doesn't matter. I know we can
a
argue,
village
but
would be nice, but I'd rather have
that's the thing. Like that evaporated.
them
Even
safe.
that shit evaporates so
It does
fast.
evaporate fast. It doesn't help that we're far away from everybody.
Like
Let's
that
go
is
that.
fair. No, I'll admit being a bit
And
far away, but like,
this is a shout out to the people who were our villages in the places that we did live.
yeah, yeah, we fair enough.
Because there were so many people who
If
are
we
our
were,
found family who came through for us in little ways. But it's little ways, right? Nothing like that was constant. So there's that, right?
mm-hmm.
Sorry to cut you off. Just
No, it's alright.
finish my thought.
I don't remember what I was saying now.
Oh, okay. So, well, that's with that said. It's like we've literally, for this 9 years, have had to reach out to individual peoples for individual moments of help,
Yes,
and thank the universe for that, because it
I
has.
can thank. Listen, I can thank the universe for giving me water while I was thirsty, and I can tell the same universe to fuck themselves
In
for giving me a drought that made me thirsty in the
the
first
first
place.
place.
You know what I mean? Like
Fair.
I can be grateful for the water, but I wish I wasn't so fucking thirsty. You know what I mean? I wish I hadn't had to go through a drought. Yes, do I appreciate the help even more? You're fucking well right, I do. That's probably the most delicious water I'll ever taste. You know what I mean? And because it smacks of friendship, and that's important. But it would be nice just to have someone show up just cause.
Just cause.
And that's asking a lot. I know, like, and I don't I don't really know people here, so there's not really a lot that I can say, and so it just leaves me wanting something that I can't have, and it's not anybody's fault. I don't want to blame the autism parenting on it, but it has stopped us from being able to do certain things like go visit friends on occasion because Okanishin has like our oldest has a meltdown, or because like our
Definitely just
youngest
can't
has
take
done.
them
Yeah,
anywhere.
you can't just do that, like break their schedule because somebody wants to hang out at like 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock or even 6 o'clock on a school night, or like
I have to
it's
be at home by bedtime
yeah,
every night,
they lose their
or else they
absolute
won't go to bed.
they won't go to bed for me. They'll only go to bed for her because, like, well, because you work so much, and that's like the regular.
That's the regular time they get to have mom,
Yeah, that's their
and
mama time is
yeah.
bedtime.
So at least that's like, and we all heard this before. Like these kids on the spectrum require routine. At the same time, it is important to throw in some stressors in there once in a while because life is not going to be controlled.
Mm-hmm.
So that's part of the battle. Like you have the stress of maintaining the routine so that you can have an easier day, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
But then you do have to willingly set up a controlled experiment, so to speak, so that you can teach your children how to regulate because they're going to have to learn at some point.
True. Like that's what it's just constantly teaching them to regulate different things in ways that they always forget. It's not that they can or can't. It's just life. You know.
Well,
What I
they're
mean? I'm not trying
children,
to,
right? So it's about repetition, 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 and that is the exhausting part.
and yeah, okay. Well, I don't want to. We got only got like
We
a
only
little
have a
bit.
few more minutes.
Yeah,
Sure.
so I don't want to end on like,
This is
oh,
like,
woe is us, because that was just that portion.
fair.
You know what I mean? It's difficult in ways that seem ineffable or with an inability to explain.
But then there are those moments where he's singing along to
Like
the
he like yeah,
songs.
well we thought he would never even speak and now he can sing songs.
Sing
And I tell you I cry like a baby. Though especially when it's what's the one with
when
Charlotte's Web?
oh my gosh,
Charlotte's Web the
after the
ending
movie
thought
during
that
the
oh
credits,
my
the
god.
songs during the credits, they'll sing it together.
Niagara
The two
Falls.
boys are singing together, and it's so cute. It's so
It's
sweet. They're perfect
and
on
they
pitch.
harmonize so well.
Hmm.
If I was Joe Jackson, they would already be getting their ass beat to sing together. Like that's
Don't love that. Don't love that. Don't love that.
sorry, that's fucked up.
It was.
Oh man. Um,
See the low hanging fruit, but
it's come on.
it's good.
Anyway,
It's good.
but yeah, like there's so many great moments. Like now they play, like they watch Mario and they like go through the whole movie and like act it out together. Like that's like one of their like playtimes is
Yeah,
they'll watch a movie
it's
and
really
then run around when they run around, scream and stuff.
yeah.
Our youngest watch is like super into Inside Out,
The movie is
so he like needs to have his
he's gotta
hoodie
have
up
his hoodie.
and stuff like that. And it's like we have to help Riley and stuff
Riley
like
has to be happy.
yeah and stuff like that. And he's like internalizing through external. It's so
Anger
great.
is red. Red is
Yeah.
anger.
Oh, Killian is there. I'm my youngest is
He
angry.
definitely was like anger. And I'm like, okay. We clearly have a
It's so
favorite.
great. Yeah.
So funny though.
Well, he's the one that ends up with a hammer space like fanny packet, like full of dynamite.
Full of dynamite. Yeah, all the dynamite's very helpful.
All right.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, it's
They're just so sweet and smart and like it's almost like I don't know. When you're present with them, it's almost like there's nothing wrong, right? Like
wrong
there's
is not the right,
to say
right
wrong.
word. Yeah. There's
but like
it's almost like
there is no sense
all
there's
of the
anything.
tension in a moment can melt away for for a pocket of time where that fantasy you killed, you get to like live that
Really
a
live
little
it
bit,
in
just a
those
little
moments,
bit,
those little moments.
and you can appreciate it for what it is, and you like
because you see them and they're there.
and they're growing and becoming these like independent versions of themselves and like like I said, our youngest is an architect, period. Our oldest loves music, he went to the orchestra and he said that was his favorite.
He loves getting
Shout
to see the
out
orchestra.
to the was it Rochester
Rochester
Philharmonic?
Philharmonic.
They were so nice to him that now when he sees an orchestra he says friends.
He says friends.
You understand that? You
Friends.
fucking understand that shit?
Calls musicians friends.
That made me happy to see. That was a really nice moment. Like and there's like tons of them scattered in these little faraway pockets. Sometimes you got to chase them down. Like they happen without you being there for them. You know what I mean? They get their pocket and you got to just kind of like watch it from the outside is the thing.
And you do kind of have to fight a little harder to be a part of their world.
You got to fight like hell to be a part of
Yeah,
the world. What are you
I
talking
say a little
about?
harder, but I
Like,
feel like I live in the moment.
and I do a good job of it because I wrestle with the kids and
Yeah.
I put myself through a lot of pain just to like entertain them because I'm like I was a gladiator. I used to like fight other humans for money.
I used to wrestle with my brothers.
You know what I
up, so
mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah, it's like supernatural for me as a boy to be like a boy monk. I'm like, yeah, I'll throw you around, and they love it. But yeah,
and yeah, it's just
so there's a lot of great
there's
bonding
so
moments.
many like interspersed moments of absolute and pure perfection. Like
where
on
it's
every
everything
level,
you want it to be. As
everything
a parent.
everything you dreamed of in that dream that you had to mourn
Mhm.
is in the reality that you are in.
Yeah.
And if you can't mourn that, like I said earlier, you can't appreciate those moments on the level that they need to be appreciated at. And I am I can say that I've noticed the difference between that before I was able to like understand what I needed to do and after. You know what I mean? So,
Okay.
it's a journey, and any parenting is all about a journey. So I hope everybody kind of. I think the thing we're gonna close about what we want for the future. I think that's a good way to do it.
Okay.
For the future, like this is the shit that keeps me up at night that I cry about because I just want a world where people are compassionate for my son, but we come from a world where if people are compassionate, it's rare enough that people make movies about it.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like radio based on a true story. Like there's so many things like that. That's just the first one that came to
Yeah.
my head.
Yeah.
Like that where because treating people who have disabilities
With
like
respect.
normal people is so rare
Yeah.
that when it happens, you got to make a movie
Gotta
about
make a
it.
movie about it. It's
And it's
amazing
just
to show compassion and love.
yeah, and every day it looks like we're going farther and farther away from that, especially in our country.
I just think that it's louder and louder, but not that the love isn't there, because that's growing it just as much as just on the undercurrent.
Sure, it's true, and as much as nobody wants to get caught in the undertow,
This undertow you gotta be in, because if you're not in the love undertow, then you're
in the overtow.
in the. You don't want to be in the overtow. Whatever that means.
Sounds like something a lady would have to adjust their pants to fix.
I was
Anyway,
thinking that too. Anyway.
but yeah,
Ah.
I want. I've made peace with. He forever. Like this is never going to change. He's going to live with us forever. He may
Yes,
not
we're
be able to take
gonna
care of
have
himself
the
in a real
typical
way.
experience of kids moving out and becoming independent and whatever, and that's fine.
It is absolutely
Totally awesome. I get to have my son with me all the time.
right. I am for multi generational living, so I don't give a flying fart. I'm okay with it, and I just hope like
If he does get to the point where he wants to be independent, we'll make that happen too.
right. Well, like we already have plans to like if we get a place to make it so that we can build
Yeah, a little like
a little
on the
mini
property
home for
mini
him.
home
Yeah.
is the hope. Yeah, so that he can be independent while being near us.
Yeah,
And you can never truly control everything. You never know what's
Facts.
gonna happen.
100%.
We're all here by the grace of God, really. How
Yep.
many, how
Facts.
many of us had close calls growing up, being latchkey
Latchkey kids.
Yeah, latchkey kids. I can say things with words. Ah, anywho,
But yeah, that's what we want going forward. Is just compassion and
Compassion.
yeah, this
put
is
that into the world.
so yeah. This has been Captain Valen and
Dr.
Doctor
Bethany.
coming at you, reminding you that life happens in every direction. So show kindness and compassion. That's really all I got. I don't have the mouse. Where the fuck is the mouse? You stole it.
I keep stealing.
She stole
I
it.
stole it.
She stole. Oh,
Oh, what?
I was getting shot as a kid.
Shot at kid. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah,
That doesn't
I-
sound good.
we're not talking about what I was kind of kid.
Yeah.
So, look at you. Look now, you
Yeah,
show up.
show up,
Now you
like
show
it,
up and
little
say
comment.
something. Look at this motherfucker.
Ah,
This.
funny.
So yeah, this is life happening in every direction.
Life happening.
How dare you?
Ah,
All right.
Hi,
Hey, buddy.
Red.
All right. But yeah, we're gone now. Gotta
Yeah,
go.
End of the street. We have to get our kids.
Yeah, we have to go get the
bus
kids
soon.
off the bus and such, and after school things and da 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 da. So y'all have a good day. Remember to just be compassionate. And
Can we take Jerry Springer's line, or will we get sued?
no, it's
Oh,
fine.
you're
I know.
fine, Fred.
We're
It's
just
all good.
messing with you. We're just busting chaps. Just chap busting.
Busting your chaps.
All right. Yeah.